When people read Buck's story and reflect, I would want them to think about the lesson of persevering and endurance and loving what you do as a job. This lesson would benefit you in your everyday life by tricking your mind into not just thinking of living, but trying to improve in your everyday life. And a good example of this lesson would definitely be Dub. Dub was a very hardworking dog, and him and the other 5 left dogs under the ownership of Hal, Mercedes, and Charles were all very worn and tired. And Dub especially had a wrenched shoulder blade, and he kept going though until he could physically not go on anymore. And from the text, one dog died working, and he would not go and run behind. He had to die working. That's just how much you should love your job, and that you should not think of it as a job, but as a way to get better and to love something that you are very passionate about. By this I mean that if you have a job, then you should not just think of it as a job, but you should think of it as an opportunity to get better and improve in something, or to get good at something. I can relate to this when people just go to their jobs every day and they don't think of it as anything but a job. And then some people actually try to get good at that, and they love their job. It is their passion, and that is why they do their job. As opposed to just going in every day, doing the same thing, not really caring, as some dogs would, but not most dogs, because most dogs love sledding and they love leading their team. Or even Buck persevering. He persevered without the knowledge of knowing how to do that. He was very unexperienced in the beginning, but then he persevered and endured on and learned to learn how to sled dogs, and he got to a great place. So that just proves that you should love what you do, and it will trick your brain into persevering and enduring instead of just working.
Wow, that really answered the question. Thanks, Buck.
Well, I wouldn't change any events that happened in my story. So my reasoning for this is because every little experience or mistake that Buck made me Buck as I am today. For example, getting beaten by the man in the red sweater toughened me and showed me the law of the club and fang. It disciplined me into the dog I am today. If some things wouldn't have happened, for example, Curly dying, then I wouldn't have learned from that, and it could have affected me. I wouldn't have known that to never fall on the ground, and that could have caused my life, as opposed to not learning things and then later affecting Buck, as I said before, possibly even ending Buck. As a result of the many, many experiences that Buck learned from, he became wise and strong. Who knows where he would be and what kind of circumstances Buck would be, Buck, if he wouldn't have had all those experiences and all those teachable things that happened. So that shows that I would not change anything in Buck's past, because I know that every little thing in Buck's past all added up to make him the leader he is today.
I think I hear what you're saying, Buck. Thanks, that was great.